people, que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Just doing a little drive-by in a Kingston. This is B3RY Road. In the peak hours of the morning, Rete and Lele and people, you see how the traffic's there. Bumper to bumper. It is now after 8 o'clock. Jam rock time, so but that's showing how the place there. Maybe we might see some horrible driving. Maybe we have to try not CRASH in nobody, vice versa. But traffic kinda sticky. So anyway, what's popping in the entertainment space? In the dancehall space, in the news. We see the PUL, them a get a little cab man, a little problem. Sorry, a minibus man, for some incident that took place on Constant Spring Road. Basically, them do a little pedestrian crossing and just for people, just for pedestrians then. And it seems like the cab man them and the minibus man them take it as a U-turn, which is violating the road code. So anyway, them have people have video, or they have cameras set up and people have video and take pictures and all sort of thing, and them give a little number where people can call and report or send videos. So apparently this one minibus man was acting very bad, act like a madman on the road, and somebody videotape him and things. So the PUL them nabby man take him in for questioning. Now people, you know that when you see one of those minibus driver or one of those taxi man on the road and them act like a madbat out of hell, you know that more than likely they are going to have a barrage of tickets. May I talk about hundreds of tickets. And the other day I was watching the news and they were talking about the new Traffic Act and what they are going to implement to try to stop all these people. We have like 100 tickets or 1,000 tickets and Rete and Lele. And they said that some people have up to or in excess of 1,000 traffic tickets. Now people just imagine that. So we see that the system, whatever system that they use to monitor the traffic in Jamaica or the Traffic Act or road code, we see that it is woefully inept. We see that it needs to be revamped, because you can't have people on the road with excess of hundreds of tickets and thousands of tickets and things like that. That means you know he's a dangerous driver, that, and he is going to more than likely sooner than later cause somebody them life, them life. So anyway, like me say, that is what is going on with the new Traffic Act. Now the next thing that I see that is also buzzing in the news, we see that the back road worker them, we are talking about the lady them we are sell pumps in a St. Catherine, Portmore St. Catherine. They are complaining that since the state of emergency, it kind of slow up business, because they are saying that the 2 o'clock lock off time when people have to go home, it slow up the business, because the client them can't come out late at night when them thirsty. And then them can't make no money, because like me say, by 1 o'clock them have to go in. So some of the people them say them have to lock up shop. So people, we are talking about the pump shop. We are talking about the women them that are selling Pleasure and Rete and Lele. So that is what is going on as far as that is concerned. The next thing that I see that is popping in the news, we see that the Jamaican star, the under 20 star, we are speaking about Brianna Williams. They said that she got a break to compete at the World Championship, and I think this World Championship is in October 20 something. I am not 100% sure. However, we know that she had a little mix up and controversy with some drug failure drama. So anyway, they said that until she is proven guilty, until she has a hearing, they are going to allow her to compete, or she is going to be on the Jamaican roster as one of the athletes representing Jamaica until them come to a final conclusion. We are talking about RADA or whatever, the drug administration, whoever is responsible for that. So that is what is popping. Before I start this video, I want you to subscribe to my new channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. JAMAICA DANCEHALLSOURCE. Thank you. So according to the information I have is that the driver of this minibus is a 47-year-old man, and his name is Elkanah Sparks, and he's from Golden Spring. I am speaking about in rural St. Andrew. And he was charged for careless driving. He was fined 5G, we are talking about 5,000 Jamaican dollars. And he also had an outstanding warrant. And he was also charged an additional $10,000. So we are talking about 10,000 Jamaican dollars for not having a driver's badge. Now people, we see the type of recklessness that is happening in Jamaica as it pertains to these minibus men and these taxi men. We see that they are very reckless with their actions on the road. So therefore we see that the Popo finally get one more, because he was officially charged by the Popo and he is supposed to go to court on Friday the 13th of September 2019. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we saw that 3 Popo, including an inspector, was arrested and charged by the Inspectorate and Oversight Bureau of the JCF. We are talking about the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So in the first instance, it is said that 2 constables attached to the Enforcement and Traffic Division. They stopped a motorist for a violation of the road code, and they tried to solicit $6,000. People, we are talking about 6,000 Jamaican dollars. So we are talking about less than $50 for 2 Popo officers. So it is said that the motorist tricked them and paid the $6,000, and then afterwards he reported it to the Popo. He reported it to the Inspectorate and Oversight Bureau of the JCF. So people, here we see the type of corruption that is running rampant in the JCF. So this action just shows you the type of corruption, the type of lickiness, the type of pettiness that is in the JCF. Because now we see 2 Popo, they are about to lose their job for $50 for less than $50. So we are talking about an average of $25 for lose them jobs. So people, what do you think about? What do you say? What do you have to say? What is your comments? What is your feelings? Let me know what you think in the comment section. So in the next instance, it is said that a private citizen complained to the JCF, to the Inspectorate, to the Oversight Bureau of the JCF, that an inspector disseminated information of a private nature concerning him. So people, what that word disseminated means is that he spread some information on a World Wide Web, on a big platform such as social media, Rete and Lele. So anyways, it is said that the private individual made a complaint to the Popo, to the Inspectorate, to the Bureau of Investigation, and them set up a sting against the Popo, against the inspector. And according to the Popo report, it is said that the man went and met the inspector and handed over $60,000 out of the $300,000. And when he handed it over to the Popo, to the inspector, he was busted on the spot by the Popo. So people, you see what is going on. We see that there is corruption in the force, from the smallest, from the lowest to the highest. We are talking about from the constable all the way up to the inspector, all the way up to the top man in the JCF. Point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole situation as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, we see that the husband of the Manchester teacher, I am speaking about the teacher that used to teach at Bishop Gibson High School, and that is in Manchester. Now according to SSP, we are speaking about the Popo, we are speaking about the senior superintendent. His name is Wayne Kerman. he said that the husband was officially CHARGED yesterday. So people, we see that this is good news. We see that this case is moving in the right direction, and we see that we can keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best but expect the worst as it pertains to this lady getting some sort of justice. So the Popo are saying that the husband made the interviews that they did very challenging, because people, according to the reports, it is said that they did at least 5 or 6 interviews. And during those interviews, when he was asked the same question in different instances, he had completely different answers. So people, we see that that is a sign of lying. So people, we see that that is a sign of inconsistency. So just based on those inconsistent answers and his cock and bull story, and based on all the physical evidence, the Popo sent the files to the DPP. We are speaking about the Department of Public Prosecution, and they made a ruling on yesterday. So therefore they said that he should be charged. Because if we remember, on Tuesday of this week, his lawyer filed an habeas corpus with the court and said that they need to either charge him or release him. So therefore we say that the DPP has made its ruling and they have decided to charge him. So people, like me say, that is very good news for the family. That is very good news for everybody in Jamaica. That is very good news for the justice system, point blank and period.